Hello, and today we are at the Excel Exhibition Centre right here in London, and we're going to take a look at an exhibition, the Business Revival series. If you've not exhibited at a place like this before, we're going to show you what happens here and let you see if you think it's for you or not. It's certainly worth considering, so let's go in. So here we are, let's go on into the exhibition and see what it's all about. So here we are in another part of the exhibition, and I don't know if you've seen yet today, but you get different colour carpets. If you've not been to an exhibition before, you may be wondering why it looks a bit weird. Well, the red carpet here means you're in the business zone with sort of like exhibitors that are kind of like selling business services. And then if we step into the blue carpet, we're now in the well-being zone, and it's all to do with kind of like well-being and all sorts of stuff to look after your staff at work. So you quite often find that there's different coloured zones and different exhibition areas within one hall, and they're really quite useful to go to. And we just so happen to be right next to our stand that we've had here. So come and have a look at this, and I'll explain basically what we've got here. It's only a small stand, and it's 3 metres by 3 metres. It's what's known as a shell scheme. So basically you get your walls, and we've got 2 open sides. And then on here, we've got a QR code. That's so that people can scan it, and it will take them to a page on the website. And then they're signing up onto like a lead capture form. From that, it then emails them details of a Zoom webinar, which is taking place a week later. And then after that Zoom webinar is when we have a little bit of a sales sort of spiel at the end of it to try and convert some of those people that have inquired into paying customers. So that's pretty much how we do it. I think someone touched on it as well here that we've been talking to. Really to capture your customers' details when it's happening ultimately, because sometimes if you just say, here's my card, contact me afterwards, they won't always make contact with you. So it's always good if you can capture their details. And something else that works really well, if we just turn around here, look, it's sherbet lemons. Always have some sweets on your stand because it really pulls people in, and they don't cost much, and it's often a talking point. And when they stop to take them, you can go and talk to them and tell them all about what it is that you do. So I'm talking now to Miles from Fortress Wealth Partnership. Miles, what's your top tip for new exhibitors?
Bring lots of energy. So I think you need to come to these things expecting to speak to lots of people. So you need to be bright, energetic, informed. Come with lots of materials so you can give everyone who comes and shows some interest a brochure, a bit about you, a bit about the company, why you're there. So there's two top tips.
Fantastic, great tips. Thank you, Miles. Thank you. I'm now with Neil from Symphony. Neil, what's your top tip for new exhibitors?
Hi Jamie, my top tip for new exhibitors would be to expect long days and bring lots of energy because you'll need it.
And we're now talking to Fiona and to Scott from the Growth Collective here at the exhibition. Fiona, what's your number one tip for new exhibitors?
I would say that it's really important to think about the follow-up process, and in particular for those individuals that you're talking to on the stand, to make sure that you've got access to your online diary so that you can actually book follow-up appointments and follow-up conversations with the people that you're talking to who are really wanting to engage with you on the day.
Oh, what a great suggestion. Thank you so much for that, Fiona. And Scott, what's your top tip?
Yes, I would just say be prepared. So have a form ready that you can fill in that will help you to organise your leads and categorise them so that you can follow up effectively with them straight after the show and engage with them whilst they're still hot leads.
We're now with Ryan, one of the show organisers. Ryan, tell us about your show.
So the Business Innovation Expo, we attract over 10,000 business owners looking for services and products for their companies, looking to strive forward and pivot in the new way of working.
Fantastic. And what advice, we're speaking now to businesses who've never exhibited before, what advice would you give them when considering exhibiting somewhere?
Well, it's really about sort of getting your brand, yourselves out there, exhibiting, picking up new leads, and really representing the company. To be honest with you, it's your target audience who you're trying to market. They're at trade shows. People are coming down from one of two backgrounds. They're either fast growth organisations looking for solutions to continue that trend, or on the flip side of that, they're sort of struggling businesses looking for innovative new solutions to turn around poor performance. And they come to shows like this to source products and services from companies. So if it was a new exhibitor, then realistically we'd be in a position where I'd be saying to them, don't go massive, don't throw loads and loads of money in it, you don't need to do that. But having a presence is key to reaching your target audience, whoever that might be.
Fantastic. And when is your next, this event? We're at the end of day 2 currently, and it's been a really good event. We've actually been here for 2 days, and we're really impressed with the amount of sign-ups we've got to our next webinar. I think we're over the 200 mark now, which is more than far exceeded what was hoping for. So when is your next event here?
So we're running again next year on the 13th and 14th of March, another 2-day show. We've actually doubled the size of the event. So what we have here today is around 6,000 square metres worth of space. I've already booked 12,000 for next year. It's come back bigger, better, stronger, and really sort of just stamp the authority. I think shows like this are just needed. We've got the wellbeing space, the business space, startups, small businesses, entrepreneurs need somewhere to go to be motivated to source products and services realistically.
Ryan, thank you so much for your time. It's been really helpful. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And don't forget, if you've enjoyed the content today, please do like and subscribe. Also check out the description as well, because we're going to put some links in there. Hopefully you'll find some of the stuff really interesting and some good resources. So do check it out. Thank you.